What's up guys, welcome back to the Point Blank Performance YouTube channel. We're on the built series, so today we're going to dive back into the Gray Ghost. We've talked about the engine, you know we went to beans, we didn't hit our highest horsepower mark, we're going to be tearing it down, but before all that, we're going to look at the wheels, the tires, go look at the traction bar setup on it, we're going to dive into the interior. It's got an iPad in the dash. Want to know if that just looks cool or if it actually has a feature. Going to look at the audio of it, so here we go, let's check it out. Alright guys, so as you can see, got the iPad in the dash. We're going to take it out, we're going to show you what all functions it offers. Slide it over, and here we go. So we got the iPad out, we can take it with us if we need to, but now we're going to show you while we're in the truck what apps we have on it to offer us the best drivability and of course all the cool stuff to go along with it. So here we go. So this truck, we've got a RideController on it, and what that is I wanted to offer something in the truck where we didn't have all these switches. We could hit a button and we have things work. So like our trans fans, like you just heard, they're all on the RideController. So the RideController is a device underneath the console that we wired up. Whatever you wire to it, you can go in, you can name your, I'm gonna call it emoji tab, and you can name it. So if you had your headlights, left and right, if you want to kick them on, they'll light up. If you had your trans fans, transmission's getting too hot, you can kick them on. Same token, if you want to start it, and also if you got an Apple Watch, it's really cool, hit the start button, boom, it starts up. So it offers, you know, a cleanlier, stealthier way to basically do an install in your truck. So if you're trying to achieve that, it's definitely what we have. So that wraps up the RideController, what it offers through its application. Now we're going to put the iPad back in the dash. We all want to know how we listen to music on it, so here we go. Alright guys, so we got the iPad in, we got the RideController up and rolling. Its main function is to keep the trans cool. Whenever I look over my edge monitor and I see my trans temps coming up, I'll kick on my fans. If I'm pulling up somewhere, I want to hit the LED lights, boom, we got magic. So now the radio. So how does it work? There is a radio behind the iPad, but you have to download an app. You gotta have it on your cell phone, or you can have it on your iPad. I just don't want to fool with that because I want to look at the RideController. So you'll open up your iPhone, you'll go to your Music Center app. Once it gets up and rolling, you'll scroll down. I listen to Spotify, so we're going to go down here. We're going to go down here to the Spotify app. I'm going to hit what I want to listen to, and I'll work the volume over here to the left, and there's a play button, stop button. So speaking of music, let's jump here in the back seat, let's check out the subs, and we've got some amps pushing those. Alright guys, so let's jump in the back seat and see what's disturbing the peace. Alright guys, so as you just seen, we've got two Sony 10-inch subs in the back seat. They're powered by a 500 watt amp, so that gets the job done when we're rolling down the road. We've got the loud charger, we need a little bit of bass, that's what we've got kicking. It gives us all the bass we need. So now we're going to jump underneath the truck and see what helps us with traction. So here we go. So on the Gray Ghost truck, we're running a set of flight fabrication traction bars. There's a couple different types that he offers. We've got the ladder bars on it instead of the mono tubes. We've got them outfitted with our Point Blank Performance logos on it because everybody knows we're rocking our truck. Got them powder coated by Victor at Black Label Coatings. Cool thing about the traction bars, they're not just a aesthetic pleasing cosmetic, you know, device you put on your truck. If your truck creates a lot of torque, then the axles are going to try to walk forward on you. Axle wrap in better term. U-joints can break, you can break a drive shaft, twist it, whatever. This keeps it steady, that way you get traction when you need it the most. And then also stability. If you're just out daily driving these, it's a perfect, you know, thing for just extra rigidity of the truck going around corners. So now let's jump back here at the wheels and tires and see what we're rolling. Alright guys, so what we're starting here with is a 22 by 12 specialty forged wheel. So they come outfitted with a set of billet aluminum center caps. They've got our logo on there, the PBP Point Blank Performance. Also, we have the wheels, they're cut where the letters are raised. Instead of in the wheel, they're actually raised. So that's kind of our own signature thing that we want to do on not every wheel, but the Forge series that we rock on our trucks. So for tires, we've got a set of Nitto 420s, the 305 4022s. The truck has got a 1-inch leveling kit in the rear. We pulled out the rear spacers, that way kind of give it that aggressive look rolling down the road. So that's the wheels and tire package on the truck. Now let's jump back here to the fans. Alright guys, so we're here at the back of Ghost. We've got our transcooler fans back here. So we've got a pair of BD diesel transcoolers. They've also got electric fans attached to each one of them, so we got a left and a right. And that way if we just need cooling for one, we can kick it on through the RideController, or if it's really hot outside, we'll kick them both on. So I've got my iPhone paired with the iPad up in the truck, so let's see what happens when we hit these buttons. There's that one. There's that one. So with both those fans on, 1900 RPMs rolling down the road, we're seeing our transmission tip stay at a constant 140 to 150 degrees. We added a lot more trans fluid to it because of the lines. You know, this thing holds right around 22-24 quarts of, you know, trans fluid when it's dry. So we added a lot more cooling to it, and these definitely get the job done. So that's a wrap on the transcoolers. Alright guys, so you got to check out the iPad in the dash. You got to see what the RideController, what all features it offers for you. You got to check out our traction bars underneath the truck, our trans fans in the back, keeping the trans temps in check. So now, we all want to know, does this thing perform as good as it looks? We was doing some videos on it. Jump on our YouTube channel, it'll be on there Friday.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Appreciate it.
I love those traction bars.
Thank
How
you.
about putting a set on here? The help?
Hell yeah. Yeah, for this setup. Still, you could use them.
It looks good.
I appreciate it, man.
Love the wheels.
Thank you.
Alright.
See you guys. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up today's episode of the Built series featuring Ghost. You guys are going to make sure tune in every Friday. We're going to see if I'm full of it or if we can actually produce a C5 HP package out of this truck. It already has a C4, that's 900 rear-wheel horsepower. Let's see if we can go for 1500 rear-wheel horsepower. I'm committed to sell everything I got, work on the street corner, to see if I can produce that out of this truck, because that's what we're in business for. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, make sure you give us a follow on Instagram, drop a comment if you want. Appreciate it. See you guys next week on the Built channel, on the Built series, on a Point Blank Performance YouTube channel.